So I've just come across something interesting from the South Bank Centre YouTube channel discussing misogyny and misandry. And this guy who was speaking on the subject of misandry didn't even care enough about the issue to pronounce the correct term or the correct adjective for misandry, as in misandrous. He didn't care enough to even pronounce it properly because he doesn't care about the concept. I don't think he has much of an idea about the concept. And I find it illustrative of one of the main problems with misandry in society. We simply don't care enough about the experience of men to even bother to find a word to illustrate this mistreatment accurately. We don't care enough to be accurate because we're not concerned with the issue or the concept. So I find it very disheartening that this is the case, that in the whole of society we simply don't care about the male experience. It's not an issue. We only care about the female experience. We only describe how life affects women, and we are interested in negative treatment of women wherever it occurs. But the opposite is true as we regard men. We're simply not interested in the male experience, and men are fundamentally disregarded. And so it is up to men to care about themselves, because nobody else will care about men. It is very saddening, and for example, that the man who was speaking on Misandry said the men's rights types when discussing men's views on the mistreatment. And he says men's rights types in a disparaging fashion and in a critical fashion. It's like their views don't matter, their opinions don't matter, and their position is flawed. And this man can only recognize good experiences that men may have, or good positions of power or control of their lives that men may have. He's not interested in the male experience when it doesn't support his position. When I look at the issues that men's rights types address, I see how the view of men's rights types looks at the whole experience of men and doesn't just select a few men who have positive experiences in life and powerful experiences and cite that as being representative of the experience of all men. So I'm glad that my view of the men's experience is, I think, more accurate and indicative of the man's experience properly. And I think that accuracy in the presentation of the experience of men is very important, because to take the experience of just a few men and cite that as being representative of the experience of all men is basically a lie. It's a fallacy, and it's hurtful and harmful towards men, and negatively affects men and creates an experience of men which is highly negative.